Today's episode of the Six Figure Mompreneur podcast is brought to you by the 5 components of a highly profitable email funnel webinar. I hear it time and time again, mompreneurs saying that they don't want to be that salesy slime ball that pops into people's inboxes and pitches them. That email funnels are impersonal, that automation makes you feel like a robot. And here's the thing, mama. If you're feeling that way, what is happening is that you've maybe been taught or maybe you've implemented a strategy that didn't feel 100% genuine. You know, we're all taught these kind of cookie cutter marketing strategies sometimes. Do this, do this, do this, and you'll get X results. And the problem with that is that it's not custom tailored to you and to your business, which is why I'm a huge fan of frameworks. Because these frameworks give you an idea, a structure to work within, gives you a clear course of action, but then you can customize it to what feels good for you. So after working for 4+ years inside of my own email funnels, inside of the email funnels of my clients, I have landed on the 5 components of highly profitable email funnels. There are certain things that your funnel, yes, does need, but within that, you got to customize it to make you feel good and to make it work for you, for your business, how you want to show up, and how your potential clients or future clients want and need you to show up. So in this live webinar, I'm going to be walking you through the 5 components of highly profitable email funnels. I'm going to show you the different sections. I'm going to tell you what goes inside of each of them. And then I'm going to encourage you and give you the tools and strategies to take these ideas and make them your own. So of course, I would love to have you join us live. Just visit AllisonHardy.com/5 components. If you missed that link, it's hanging out in the show notes. Get yourself registered, and I can't wait to see you live. Hey mama, let's be honest. Entrepreneurship can be a wild ride between email marketing, Facebook and Instagram ads, social media strategy, and all the things in between. It can seem like an insurmountable mountain that is in the way of you and that 6-figure business that you so deeply desire. So let's stop the insanity, step out of the grind and the hustle, and into a business that actually works for you, your family, and your clients. Welcome to the 6-Figure Mompreneur podcast. I'm your host, Allison Hardy, and after a layoff at 6 months pregnant, I've raised and sustained a 6-figure business over the past 5 years alongside of raising my family. I'm a university-level art professor turned business strategist, and now I help women create thriving 6-figure businesses on their terms without sacrificing their family or their sanity. If you're chasing down your first 6-figure year, you're in the right place. Welcome. I am so glad you're here. Hey mama, welcome to episode number 231 of the 6-Figure Mompreneur podcast. I am your host, Allison Hardy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am super pumped for today's episode because we get to get super nerdy and talk about one of the things that a lot of mompreneurs tell me they feel slimy doing, and that is writing successful sales emails. So I find there's 2 camps. Either number 1, you hate writing sales emails, like they're the bane of your existence because you don't really know what to say, so you don't do them. Or number 2, you write them, you think they're okay, and nobody buys. So if that's you, today's episode is totally for you. So first, let's chat about why writing sales emails, successful sales emails, is vitally important to your business. 1% of your people on social media see your posts. How likely, think about like your buying experience. How likely are you to see someone's post and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy that? Probably not super likely, right? Unless you've like followed this person for a really long time. Social media is designed to keep you on their website. Instagram does not want you leaving Instagram. Facebook does not want you leaving Facebook. TikTok does not want you leaving TikTok. So they're not going to help you as the business owner posting on social to take your audience off of that app. That is not how they make money. They make money by keeping you on that app through paid advertising. So Depending on social media to grow your business is completely like building your business on a rocky foundation. I feel as if you probably already know this, but I just have to say it again. So writing successful sales emails and getting people in your emails and selling in email is vitally important. I view social media as like a nice added bonus to a really awesome email sales campaign. So social media can, yes, like emphasize and come alongside of a sales promotion that you have going on, but it is not the main driver. The main way people are going to buy from you is through email. Email is where your conversions will happen. Social is where your know, like, and trust factor is developed. And once that is done, it's a heck of a lot easier to get people over into your email list where then you can sell to them. I also have this philosophy about selling. Transformation happens after the transaction. You've heard many people say this. I heard James Wedmore say this. That's kind of like the first time I ever heard this, but it's true. Your people are going to get results with you when they work with you. When they fork over their hard-earned money to pay you for your expertise, they show up and they do the work because they paid for it, right? Free content is great. It's wonderful. Again, it develops a know, like, and trust factor. But if you want someone to truly get results, it's by buying from you. So selling is serving. When you sell to someone, you say, hey girl, or hey guy, whatever you do, whoever you talk to, I know you have this pain point. I know that this is how you're feeling. This is what you're experiencing. I can help you with that by inviting you to join this program of mine. Selling is serving. A sales email is nothing more than an invitation to work with you. You got to get through that and past that idea that I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to like constantly be marketing to people. Guys, you're in business. You run a business, and the way that your business stays a business instead of just a really expensive hobby that you spend a ton of time on is by selling to your people. And yes, there are different ways of approaching selling through email, and I'm going to be talking about that today, but you got to get past the idea that you want to be salesy. As soon as you put the label of salesy on yourself, yeah, you're going to feel salesy. What if instead of feeling salesy, you felt really heart-centered and you approached writing emails from that point of view? You approached writing emails from, I am going to serve these people in a really big way by giving them, yes, amazing value, but also saying, hey, I can actually help you with that. Here's my program I'd love to invite you to. You need to be inviting frequently. I would challenge you. Here you go. Ready? I would challenge you to sell every single day, whether that's through an email, whether it's on social, whether it's in a funnel. What if you were to sell something every single day? How would that change your business? Even if it's like a $27 something. What if one person bought something that was $27 from you every single day? By the end of the year, that's 365 people that you have helped. Are you helping that amount of people every year? You probably aren't. I'm going to take a guess and say you're not. So what sort of amazing momentum would that create for people in the world? Like, think about that. If you could bring in 365 clients every single year, how would that change the way your business functions, the way it grows, the way it creates momentum? And what bigger results could that create for those people down the line and for your business down the line? You owe it to your audience to help them to understand how buying from you can solve their pain point. All right, now that we've got a little mindset work and maybe a shift in the way we're thinking about this, let's talk about the actual ways that you can approach sales emails. Okay, I have 3 different ways to kind of think about them and 3 different ways to approach writing sales emails. Okay, so let's go into this. Number 1, offer a chance to engage with you. So here's the thing. Your email subscribers, they look to you as the authority in whatever it is that you do. They see you as this person who has created massive change in probably their own life, right? We usually are our ideal clients. And who is a boss at this thing, right? You didn't get into business to not be good at what you do. You got into business because you're pretty freaking good at this thing that you do. And so you help people do that, right? It makes sense. Your ideal client is probably slightly intimidated by you. And I know that seems silly because like you're probably not a very intimidating person, but they're looking to you as like this expert. And so think about like health and like fitness, right? So if you're a personal trainer and you help your clients like lose, let's say 30 pounds post baby, like you're a postnatal personal trainer. You help them get a stronger core, increase, like work on their posture, make sure they're in alignment, do the strength training exercise that matter after you've had a baby, all that stuff, right? You've probably done that work for you, for yourself, right? You are an expert. You eat the healthy things. You work out on a regular basis. They aren't there yet. Odds are they're not there yet. And that's why they're interested in what you have to say. They know that they need to do something. They know they need to work out. They know they need to eat better. They know they need to sleep better. They know all those things, right? We know those things. Like fitness is not rocket science, but it's hard and it's intimidating. And it requires like a lot of not only mindset work, but actual physical work. You have to carve out time to work out. You have to carve out time to eat certain things. You have to carve out time to do all this work. And it's a big change for a lot of people. So you being the expert who already does this, who it's like part of your routine, like, yes, you're not perfect, but like this is a part of your life. You're talking to people who that is not part of their life. So they're seeing you as this like perfect person. And I know you're not perfect and you never want to come across like that, but that's how they see you. And so they know that your program has helped people, but they don't think, odds are, they don't think that your program can help them because they view themselves as like so far down the rabbit hole or unhelpable. Maybe they've tried a bunch of things and it just didn't work for them. And so like, yes, your program works for other people, but they don't think it can work for them. There's a huge block there for most people when it comes to enrolling in programs. So offer a way for them to engage with you. What if you were to send out an email, super simple, that it said, hey, I know I've been talking about this program for a while now. I know that that like you have the pain point that I solve in this program, but for some reason you haven't enrolled in the program yet. Hit reply and ask me your questions. I know that you probably have some. I know that you've got a lot of life going on and life may be busy, but like if you have questions, let's just have a chat about it. Hit reply to this email and ask away. I monitor my inbox every single day. So you'll hear a response from me within 24 hours. What that does is just makes you a real person. It makes you approachable. It offers up a chance to engage with them. And honestly, they probably never really thought to hit reply to an email before. And here you are offering an opportunity for them to chat with you. So my first tip is just be a human. Offer up a chance for them to engage with you. Second tip I have for you is do not talk incessantly about the features of your program and the deliverables. Yeah, they really matter to you because you're the one who's responsible for delivering them, right? But to your person who's so far in the pain point that you solve, who's like in it, they don't care about the deliverables. Really, they don't. Like you can briefly talk about them, but after that, like there's no need to talk about them again. Focus on the transformation. People buy because they believe in the transformation that you can provide. They're here, they want to go there, and they don't really care how they get there. They just want to get there. The deliverables are a nice added bonus. People buy because they want the transformation. They don't really need to know every single thing they're going to get as a result of the program. And if your program has a lot of deliverables, it can be a little overwhelming for someone, right? Then the last thing you want to do is overwhelm someone when they're going to buy from you. When you confuse, you lose them. A confused mind does not buy. So the deliverables are cool. What they get is great. The features are, I'm sure, very impactful, but really what matters is the transformation. And so one way to really like go around this, if you're having a hard time focusing on this, is do like interviews with your clients, your members, your past clients, testimonies, social proof, show before and afters, like really dig deep here and make your clients the star of the show. Because that's really what matters, right? That's the most important thing, is that you've helped people receive or obtain or work towards or see this sort of transformation. So a way to kind of get out of the features and deliverables is to feature case studies or testimonies or social proof, however you want to look at it, from your past members, clients, students, however you think about them. Because also what that does is it helps your potential client see themselves as your client. Even if they don't 100% resonate with every single person who you feature in your sales emails, they're going to resonate with someone at some point in time in like a portion of their story. Even if they can't see themselves exactly as that person, they're going to be like, oh, right. That person said that that's what she was struggling with. Yeah, that's totally me. Oh, and then the program came alongside of her. And because of this one thing they did, she saw X results. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe this program actually is a good fit for me. It just helps them to see themselves as your potential client. And that's really, really powerful. And my last tip for you is really simple. It's really, really simple. Clear is kind. I'm a huge fan of Brene Brown, and in Dare to Lead, she talks about this a lot. And so in your sales emails, if you want someone to buy from you, you need to say things like, click here to enroll in name of your program. Click here to learn more about name of your program. If you want to do X, name of the program can help you do that, can support you in accomplishing your goals. Click here to book a call with me. So tell them what you want them to do. And if they don't want to do it, they're not going to click. It's weird. Sales emails get weird when you're not clear and focused and intentional with how you want them to interact with this piece of content. So if your person is reading it and they're tracking, they're like, yeah, and they're ready to do something about it, you owe it to them to be like, hey, this is how I can help you. Click here to get enrolled. So just be really freaking clear. Just be clear. Clear is kind. All right, so those are my 3 tips for you guys. Let's recap. Number 1, offer a chance for your email subscriber, the person who is reading this amazing sales email of yours, to engage with you. Become a human, have a conversation. Number 2, do not talk incessantly about the features and the deliverables. Focus on the transformation. A great way to do this is case studies, testimonies, social proof. And number 3, clear is kind. Take a page from Brene Brown's book, Dare to Lead. If you want them to do something, tell them what to do. Sales get weird when you aren't perfectly clear, when you feel like you're like sliding in a link and hoping that they see it. If you want them to enroll in a program, tell them to enroll in your program. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's 6-Figure Mompreneur podcast episode. If you loved today's episode, I'd love for you to head to your favorite podcast app and leave us a rating and a review. The more ratings and reviews the podcast gets, the more mompreneurs it can help chase down their first 6-figure year. See you next time.